everybody, it's Nikki here and welcome to a new video and welcome to the newest member of our family. Look at her, isn't she gorgeous? Her name is Star and we have rehomed her. We don't know very much about her. We know she's less than 2 years old, but something like a year and a half we believe. We're going to get her an appointment with our local vet, see if he can give us a few more details and get her checked for microchipped because we don't know if she is or not. Get her checked for vaccines and get her vaccinated if so. She's not neutered or spayed. I never know which one's which for the male and the female. One or t'other. I think she's spayed, he's neutered, isn't he? But yeah, she's so fluffy. Her name is Star. Look at the camera. Oh, she's a bit camera shy. She's very skittish. And she is absolutely stunningly gorgeous. But I'm going to put her down. Go on then. That's it, good girl. She's very skittish and a little unsure of my husband. So he's in charge of treats and feeding so that she gets some good associations with him. He's also in charge of playing as well. I give her treats as well. It's not like I'm totally ignoring her, but she has a natural sort of pull towards me. She wants to spend time with me. She likes staying upstairs with me. She's buggered off now, but generally she likes staying with me. Because we want to get her used to my husband, who she was very skittish around, he's kind of in charge of feeding, playing and all of that. And I play with her, I treat her, give her treats and stuff, but you know, he's in charge of the main thing. So yeah, that is our newest member of the family. We have been after rehoming a cat kitten for about the last year now. We sadly lost our 2 cats over the last 4 years. 2 years ago we lost Ringo, our male cat, very suddenly. He had to be rushed emergency vets. And after we lost Ringo, we were like, no more pets. I can't do this. I can't lose another one. But the house has just felt empty without a cat. I am a cat person. I love dogs, but I am primarily a cat person. We lost our female, Georgie, 4 years ago. We had a bit more notice that she would be crossing the Rainbow Bridge at the time because she had a tumour on the side of her face. At first we thought it was an abscess, well, we hoped it was, and she got antibiotics to try and get rid of the abscess, but it wasn't. It was a tumour, and the vets refused to operate on her because it was right on her jawline, and because of that she couldn't eat. She was bleeding from the mouth, and God, I miss that girl. I miss both George and Ringo. But we have Star now, and you may notice a little bit of a link between all of the cats' names. We had George, we had Ringo, and now we have Star. No, I'm not a Beatles fan. George was named by my then 4-year-old daughter Rowena, who had just finished watching Peppa Pig when we got George. And when I asked her what she would like to call the kitten, she said George, and I told her, well, George is a girl, and she said, yeah. And that was that. She was named George. Children don't care, do they? And then when we got Ringo, we rehomed Ringo from Cats Protection, and he came with the name Ringo because he had rings on his tail. He was a tabby cat, so it just so happened that we had a George and a Ringo. And when I told my daughter that we had the chance to get Star, who did have a previous name, but we didn't like it. We wanted a new home, new name. She had no recall to her previous name anyway. She's starting to get used to Star because we try to say it every time we call her. And we try to repeat it over and over again so she gets to learn that's her name. But she had no previous recall to her previous name. And when I told my daughter Rowena that we were getting a new cat, she said, you have to continue the Beatles theme because it's a thing now. So we went with Star, with the double R for Star, Ringo Starr. So yeah, that's the newest member of our family. We're really, really happy to have her here. It is so nice to have a cat in the house again. Some people, you know, say, oh, pets have no place. Like, there's no point to them. They don't do anything. They don't, you know, they don't do anything, but they do. They really do. And it's just so nice to have a cat in the house again. And she's so good. She's so beautiful. And she brings me so much joy, and my husband so much joy. So, anyway, we're not here to talk about my cat. We are here, of course, for the Women Who Rock Project Pan, which was created by, I'm sure I've got it written down somewhere. No, I don't. Do I? I do. Cece, Kim and Ruth. I will link everything you need to know in the description box below. This runs from the 26th of August last year to the 26th of August this year, because the 26th of August is Women's Equality Day, I think. Something to do with women. Equality. We rock. We're amazing. We're great. I agree. So yeah, this is the update for January. So let's get straight into it. I have nothing rolling out this time round because, to be honest, I've been focusing on other things. Kind of forgot about some of the products that were in here in favour of other products in other project pans. This is why I didn't want to take on too many projects this year. But anyway, let's get started. So the first thing I am wearing on my lips today, it is a MAC lipstick in the shade Heroin. This is in for 10 uses. Absolutely stunning, really, really gorgeous. I'll give you a swatch even though you can see it on my lips. So there it is, absolutely gorgeous. I love this lipstick. This weighed 20.47 last month. It's only had the one use this month, so it's now weighing 20.45. And up to last month it had 5 uses. Today's use is its 6th use, so 4 more uses. Maybe, I'm not promising anything, but maybe I can try to get those last 4 uses of this. Is she there? Yeah, she's on the bed. I just saw the tail. I might try and get the 4 uses of this month, so try and get that rolled out next month. The next item is my Lottie Blush Crush. Again, I am wearing it today. Pretty much using everything from this project today. That is it there. It is looking a lot flatter now than it used to. So this is in for 22 uses. Up to last update it had 9 uses. It's had 6 uses in the last month. So that is now 15 uses, so 7 more uses, which if I use it the same amount as I used it this month for next month, then I should be able to roll this one out as well. Last month this weighed 32.09 and now it weighs 31.99. So yeah, 0.1 of a gram, I think. Anyway, packaging is starting to feel a bit flimsy with that, but we'll get with it. The next item, again, I'm wearing it today. It is my number 7 Hydra Luminous Aqua Release Skin Perfector she's playing with. You cannot get on that windowsill, it's too tiny, sweetheart. She loves sitting on the windowsill and watching the world go by, and I'm taking up the desk space which she normally sits on with my tripod and everything, so she can't get up. My number 7 Hydra Luminous Skin Perfector Tinted Moisturiser is a great match for me. I love this. I have used this 3 times in the last month. It's in for 22 uses. Last month it weighed 28.98 and it now weighs 27.97. So 1 gram of this has gone as well. I don't know if I'm going to be using it at 1 gram a time. I don't know if this is going to last another 22 uses. Well, 19 uses, which is how many uses I have left. I don't know if it's going to last another 19 uses. I could finish it up if I carry on like that. But yeah, we'll continue to use that. The next item, I love this, guys. I want more of these. This is the NARS pencil, lip pencil. Sorry, I just assumed you knew what it was. The NARS lip pencil in Do Me Baby. This is gorgeous. I've kind of not just been using it as a lipstick, but kind of as a lip liner as well, which is really, really nice for it. It's really, really smooth. I have had some movement on there, so the red bit, that's how much it's changed. So this has had 3 uses. It's gone from 7.04 to 6.93. This is into finish, so I do want to get down so I can't sharpen it anymore, because I do want to finish this year. And then last but not least, I have my Def Leppard palette from Revolution. Is it I Heart Revolution or Revolution? I don't know. Doesn't say. Star, get off the net curtains. So this is the palette that I have on my eyes today with this pink and purple look. Trouble? She's no trouble. So I have this shade in the crease, like as a sort of high crease. This shade, my goodness, this shade, so pigmented, like uber pigmented. I put it on and I was like, oh, gotta blend that out. Really, really pigmented. That is the pink that you see in the crease. Then I have, like I use the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk as a cream base. And then I went in with a different purple eyeshadow from a Sleek palette, because this purple just wasn't deep enough for what I wanted. But then in the center of the look, I went with this shade, just in the center to make it kind of like a, what do they call it? A halo eye look? I don't know. I also have that shade as well in my inner corners. And then I went over the top of the lid look with my Colourpop Super Shock eyeshadow in Set to Stun. So yeah, that is the eye look that I created with this today. As I say, that shade, super pigmented, absolutely gorgeous, really, really nice. A lot of kick up from these shades, I must admit, especially this purple. But and when you try and swatch it with your hand, it's not that great, but it applied on the eyes beautifully with a brush. So as long as it applies to the eyes, I'm not bothered if it doesn't swatch great. I'm bothered about if it goes on my eyes great. And yeah, this played on my eyes really nicely. I really like it. So yeah, you know, I know we're all about the swatches nowadays, but if it doesn't perform well on the eyes, then who cares if it swatches well. But yeah, quite like that palette. It's still very awkward to store though. No weights for this because it's too heavy for my scales, and I have only just used it today for the first time, but you know what, kind of impressed. So yeah, kind of happy with my pinky purple look for today. So that is the update. There's nobody rolling in, and as my kind of rules for this year is no rolls in unless there is a roll out, because I don't want to get overindulged with too many project pan items, because I do want to play with the shop my stash items as well. So yeah, that is why I'm cutting back on rolling in a new item every month, whether I've rolled something out or not. That's not something I'm going to be doing this year. Maybe next year I might do that again, but this year we're gonna stick to a roll out, roll in, and if there's no rollouts, there's no roll-ins. I'm waffling now. It's been a while since I've recorded anything. I feel like it's been yonks. Anyway, that is it. That is the update for January's Women Who Rock. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna go play with my cat now. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.